It's a huge honor to know that we're at the tip of the sword and that we're helping to execute the mission at the forefront.
I still get excited to see a job come together. We put a lot of hard labor into it, and then it's flying, and it gets several good sorties afterwards, and that's a good feeling.
The skill set that I train to every single day is critical in maintaining the peace that we hold so dearly as a nation.
Keen Sword is a bilateral exercise between the United States and Japan, which involved air forces, ground forces, as well as naval forces, and an employment opportunity for us to be able to get out there and practice our fight. Our crew was responsible for refueling the fighters that were participating in Exercise Keen Sword. In doing so, we were exercising our agile combat employment capabilities by being able to move fighters throughout the theater and bring them to the fight instead of having the fight come to them.
As a squadron overall, the 44th Fighter Squadron's primary mission is to gain and maintain air superiority to allow for other coalition forces to have freedom of movement in the battle space.
That one is 0.
It is a privilege to work with Japan in the Pacific Theater, as well as anytime we get the opportunity to work with our sister services and train together to better increase our lethality.
The role of my team in Exercise Keen Sword was ensuring that our F-15C aircraft remained fully mission capable in order to provide our top pilots with the most amount of time possible to train in a bilateral environment. Bilateral operations significantly increase the deterrence of potential aggression in the Pacific. So by performing exercises like this, it demonstrates that we're currently identifying obstacles in the future, as well as demonstrating that we're prepared to deal with them.
Anytime we execute a bilateral large force exercise, common obstacles that we run into are geographic separation, limited mission planning time, language barriers, and differences in training and techniques, procedures that we may use. So primary thing is combining all of those efforts into one effective fighting force, taking away lessons that will allow us to act as a unified fighting force if ever the need arises.
My favorite part is watching these airmen respond to anything that happens, anything that comes their way. It never fails to amaze me, whether we're here or at another base. Any curveballs get thrown away, these guys respond and get the job done.
The number of people that put in countless hours to make it effective training and make it realistic and make it valuable cannot be understated. It allowed all of us to take away very valuable training and gave everybody a sense of confidence across both nations and all sister services.
The biggest takeaway from this exercise is understanding that Japan and the United States have a great alliance, one that we've been able to fall back on for years and years now. Going forward, we know that we're able to operate together and that we can do so at a moment's notice. And so, coming out of Exercise Keen Sword, I think both parties are able to understand that we can go forward from here knowing that we're ready to fight whenever and wherever we're needed.